case you haven't seen any of my videos, apparently if you take 100% acetone and foam, it melts it and it turns into like slime. It's crazy. I want to try and melt 45 foam cups. Here it goes. $45 foam cups.
Making science experiments in my mini pool, and hopefully it turns out really cool. We all know the soap and pepper experiment. Well, I'm gonna do it in my mini pool, but it's hecking dirty from the volcano. I rip off the tape and blow the rim, but there's a hole in it. So I tape it, and it's good as new. I get the hosey hose, but I get all moist. I rinse out the pool, and I head to the store to get some pepper and dish soap. The pool needs water, so we need Dirt Sock. I connect Dirt Sock to the hosey hose, then I yeet him into the pool. Once the pool's full, I yank out Dirt Sock, but the water's dirty, so I clean it out like the little pool boy I am. I open the pepper and I smell it, but it goes down my throat. I pour it into the pool, but the wind blows it everywhere. I finally got it all in. You're usually supposed to use one finger, but I use my whole hecking fist. I put it in, but nothing happens. I'm not giving up. I'm stupid and didn't look at the instructions before I did it, so I Google it, and it turns out I need less water and less pepper. I try it again, and it works so hecking well.
Ce sac plastique se dissout dans l'eau. Appelé solubag, il se dilue dans l'eau en moins de 5 minutes. Et après s'être décomposé, l'eau reste potable et n'a aucun impact sur l'environnement. Du coup, il est inoffensif pour la nature et pour notre santé. Composé d'un dérivé de roches calcaires, les solubags ne seraient ni plus chers, ni plus difficiles à produire que des sacs classiques. Ce serait donc une bonne alternative aux 5000 milliards de sacs plastiques utilisés dans le monde chaque année.
Gotta be gentle. Don't pin through the wings. I already know this one is gonna be difficult. Did I hydrate this long enough? Did I even hit record? That bottom left wing doesn't not want to move. Gotta fix that later. Okay, not so bad. My least favorite part.
On the moon, even day kind of looks like night. And for similar reasons, shadows look very weird. You might have noticed that in pictures from the Apollo missions, the sky on the moon, even in the daytime, is black. That is because there's no atmosphere there to scatter the light around. And that's exactly what it sounds like. Photons of light hit molecules and particles in the air, and they bounce around. And on the Earth, after that bouncing, mostly blue light is what hits our eyes, which is why the sky looks blue. But not on the moon, because there's no atmosphere. But that also means that shadows are super dark. Think about your shadow here on Earth, like it's darker, like it's a darker patch, but you can still see what's there. But moon shadows are nearly pitch black. And it is for the same reason. The atmosphere on Earth scatters light around, so even if you're facing away from the light source, there's still some light there being bounced from other points in the sky. But with very, very little light scattering on the moon, there is no way to see into the shadows.
I'm not sure if this is a statement or a question, but I'm going to answer it like a question. I am not trans. I was born 47XXY with an extra chromosome. I was also born with one ovary and one testicle, a female pelvic floor, half a uterus, half a pancreas, no Adam's apple, breast tissue, a female-sized heart, male-sized lungs. So I didn't have to transition. I was raised male because outwardly for many years that's what I look like and that's what my parents were told I was. But at 43, my medical team said, look, you have lupus and osteoporosis. If you'd like to live past 48, you need to go ahead and swing to the full female end of your spectrum, and we need to put you on about 38 milligrams of estrogen a week. Most trans people go on about 3 to 4 milligrams a week. So I'm not.
Today I would love to show you how to find a tardigrade. I find that the best place to find a tardigrade is in a sample of moss. After adding water to the moss, I then squeeze it out into a bowl. The water that comes out is then extracted with a pipette and placed onto a slide. And now we start the water bear hunt. These samples don't just contain tardigrades or water bears. In fact, they contain so much life. The microbe world is truly unforgiving. However, with enough luck, you may just find a tardigrade. Tardigrades are animals. They have 8 legs, and on each leg comes a set of claws. Claws help the tardigrade cling on to moss. They can also help the tardigrade protect itself against other microorganisms. Although small, the tardigrade is fierce, and it will do all that it can to survive. Tardigrades hatch from eggs. As an added layer of protection, a mother lays her eggs inside an old skin that she molted from. This ensures the survival of her species.
What would happen if you took one of the meanest animals in the ocean and gave it legs? Well, 2 things. 1, you'd have one of the most violently aggressive animals on Earth walking on land, and 2, I know this because it technically happened and they exist. It's a known fact that the biggest menace to society in the ocean are dolphins of any kind. They jump sharks for no reason, slapbox their babies, and they have a rap sheet longer than Drake's. And the worst dolphin of all actively tortures other animals for sport. Dolphins and whales are part of a group called cetaceans, which basically happened because this guy decided he wanted to test his luck out in the ocean and evolved to become semi-aquatic and then fully aquatic. But funny story, there was a group of these land animals that actually stayed on land, and about 54 million years ago they split up, with the animals that would become whales and dolphins heading out to sea. The ones that didn't follow them out into the ocean stayed on land, and after millions of years of plot development, they went on to become one of the most vicious animals in the world. In case I haven't made it obvious, I'm talking about hippos. The African homicide horse is actually the closest living relative of whales and dolphins. One's a bipolar tank with Roy Ridge and a devil's overbite, and the other's a pufferfish abusing shark assaulting sea quagmire, and that is f***ing evolution.
Je ne comprends pas comment ça peut être construit. Les pieds, il faut bien qu'ils touchent au fond.
Mais quand elle arrive sur le site d'exploitation, on ouvre ces ballasts, ils se remplissent d'eau et la plateforme descend toute seule vers le fond. Alors ce type de plateforme est surtout utilisé en mer du Nord, mais pas au-delà de